What if everything that you went through was actually developing you rather than destroying you? Whatever it's intended to do, it's not necessarily to destroy you, but it's to develop you. What if you began to change the way that you look at things? Because I'm a living witness that when you change the way that you look at things, the things that you look at change. I think we have to get a different perspective about maturational development. I think we have to get a different perspective about some of the situations that we go through, some of the storms that we go through, because oftentimes it's not necessarily punishment; it's preparation. Here's what I like to say: it is training for reigning. It's training for soaring to another level. That's why I want to talk today about developed, not destroyed. How to soar through the storm, how to soar through any storm. It's what I really want to share with you on today. Here's one of the things that I understand is that life is going to oftentimes have storms. It's going to have some situations and places that seem to be deleterious to your destiny. But rather than giving up, you have to make sure that you show up. What am I mean? What do I mean by that? When situations seem to be devastating, when things are not going the way that you want them to go, do you shy away? Do you shelter in place? Or do you still show up? Are you still pushing through what it is that you go through? Because we have to develop, and development is not in the light, development is in the dark. Can you develop in the dark? I know today we got our phones and we got our phones on our camera phones. And so here's what we do: we just put that phone up and we just snap a photo, whatever it is that we want to, very, very quickly. Photos develop just like that. Not old school cameras, though. Old school cameras not instantaneous. Old school cameras, you got to take the film out of the camera and you have to hang the film up in a dark room. If light hits it too quickly, yeah, the film is damaged. And that's how life is for us. God develops us in a dark room. Situations in life and storms are not for your destruction, but it's for your development. So it's developing us in the dark room of life. And we can't get exposed too quickly before our character develops. Your gift can take you where your character cannot keep you. Sometimes your gift takes you to the lights and your character puts you in the basement. And so it is about the development of your character. That's one of those particular things. If you're going to soar through the storm, you got to continue to show up. You have to continue to show up. And as you're showing up, you ought to shape up. As you're showing up, you ought to be sharpened. As you show up, you ought to be developing your character. How do I develop my character? What books are you reading? Who are you listening to? What is going on in your thought process? Are you engaged in podcasts like this one? What are you doing to meet the moment? Are you challenging yourself? Are you moving into a place of sacrifices, of actually being a good steward of your money, a good steward of your health, a good steward of your relationships? You see, all of those things sharpen you. It develops your character. No one has it all. A know it all really knows nothing at all. So if you're only coming into it with the mindset that you're already developed, you're already who it is that you are, this is the best that you're going to be, you don't want to grow, right? You want to have a facade or bravado that you got it all planned out. That's not how life works. It is about you developing your character through, here's the word for the day, the vicissitudes of life, the vicissitudinous situations. What am I talking about? The ups and downs. Secondly, here's what you're going to have to embrace. You're going to have to embrace the ups and downs. Life is like the heart monitor. And Lord knows I know about the heart monitors. Many times I've been up in the hospital with my ordeal of fighting and, thank God, beating stage 4 cancer. I understand that life is like the heart monitor. There are ups and downs. If it's just on one even plane, if it just flatlines, that's over. That means you're done. How do I know I'm alive? Because I'm going through ups and downs. How do I know I'm alive? Because sometimes life is a roller coaster ride. How do I know that I got a pulse on the pain and the pressure and the promise and the purpose of what it is that I'm going through? Because I have ups and downs. Here's the thing: every day may not be perfect, but every day has purpose. There's a sticky statement for you. Every day may not be perfect, but every day does have purpose. And so, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to change your perception and your perspective. There we go. That's part three. Changing your perception and changing your perspective about things. As I said before, when you change the way that you look at things, the things that you look at change. Too many times we're asking, why is this happening to me? Versus, what is it that I'm supposed to learn from it? Instead of asking why, we need to start asking what? What are the takeaways? What should I learn? What should I glean from this? What should I now move? What should I develop? What should I let go of? What should I add? What should I subtract? What should I multiply? So that I'm not divided and so there's not division between me and my destiny. Development. See, many people don't like development because here's the thing: development is not an ESPN highlight reel, development is not a social media reel. Development is not necessarily about getting all the applause and the high fives and the pats on the backs. Isn't it interesting? Nobody shows really the game practices. They show bits and pieces of it. But when we're talking about the game, the actual time to perform, that's when it's on network TV. Everybody is there for the glitz and the glamour and the lights, and everybody's in the stands. Ain't nobody in the stands hardly for practice. Are you willing to practice so that you can perform? Heard Michael Jordan say, he said he practiced so hard when it came to practice. It was time for practice. He practiced so hard that the game became easier. Why? Because he put in the work. He worked so hard in practice that game ain't nothing. It's easy. What are you willing to practice? What are you willing to hone in on and focus in on? How can you tweak your craft? How can you practice harder to say, what is it that I can do today to not just be an entrepreneur, but to be an entrepreneur? How can I grow my nest egg? How can I grow my 401k? How can I grow my bank account? How can I grow the business that either I have or the business that I work for? How can I make them more money today? Because it is the person who does more will always receive more. A person who goes above and beyond the call of duty will always be called on to show up for duty. Did you hear what I just said? The person who goes above and beyond the call of duty will always show up, always be called to show up for duty because you are reliable, you are dependable, you are somebody who we can lean on. And what I understand that it's not too late to be great, it's not too early to get started. You cannot expect to be fruitful if you're not faithful. How are you faithful? as a man? How are you faithful as a woman? How are you faithful as a husband or wife? How are you faithful as a spouse in your house? How are you faithful with your career, your calling, your character? Many of these things. Because when I move into that place, I understand that where I am right now is not where I'm going to remain. My ladder is greater because now I'm becoming like an eagle. Develop, not destroy says, I'm going to soar through the storm. Going to run and not be weary. Going to walk and not faint. Going to mount up with wings as an eagle. What I love about the eagle is that when every bird flies away from the storm, the eagle doesn't go under it. The eagle doesn't go around it. The eagle doesn't soar away from it. But here's what the eagle does: the eagle flies and swoops into the storm and uses the storm to go higher. Why? Because the eagle understands this, that the storm that they're going through is not designed to destroy them, is designed to develop them, is designed to lift you, is designed to accelerate you to higher heights, is designed to cause you to spread your wings. Because if you spread your wings, I guarantee you're going to win. You're going to win over and over and over again. You're going to now use the storm to take you to another level, to take you to where you don't plateau, to where you're always able to go. Are you willing to soar through the storm? Here's what I understand about a plane, an airplane. Before it takes off, it's always going in circles. It's not going in circles because it doesn't know where it's going. It's going in circles because it's gaining momentum. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's gaining momentum before it takes flight. Sometimes it looks like life is going in circles for you, going in circles in relationships, going in circles with your finances, going in circles with what it is that you're dealing with and what it is that you're going through. But you have to see the circle as a cycle. You have to see the circle that says, I'm gaining momentum. And the way that I'm gaining momentum is by how I'm handling the moment. Can't spell momentum without moment. How am I handling the moment? It is what the Latin reference says, carpe diem, seize the day. Sometimes we're going in circles so much to where we're getting dizzy, to where you're now getting vertigo. But you need to be moving in a vertical position. Because when you're gaining momentum, you can handle the moment. You understand that it won't always be like this. I'm going to live to see it happen. Certain things are going to change, and it's going to be for the better. Bigger, better, brighter, as I always say. Because now you're moving in a place to where you're purposeful. And because you're purposeful, life is going to always be plentiful. I want you to be like that eagle that soars to another level by becoming a member of my amazing community, the Eagles Academy, theeaglesacademy.com. I want you to go there right now. Is where I'm teaching you, training you, coaching you, transforming your life in the most transformative online community that you're going to find. And it's right at theeaglesacademy.com. Get strategic ideas, get next level thinking, next level strategies for thinking, get next level teaching, become a part of a community to where we imbibe the fact that a win for you is a win for you, a win for us is a win for you too, and a win for you is a win for us too. We don't pride ourselves on comparison, but collaboration. TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Tap the enroll now button. There it is. Fill out the form, be transformed. Check out the website. It's a beautiful website. Check it out. Think you're going to like it. Enroll now. Fill out the form, be transformed. I know you're transformed by the conversation. Yes, you were. So drop a love donation. Love donation. Based upon this amazing conversation, you're being developed. You're not going to be destroyed. You're going to be an overcomer. You already are an overcomer. Not only are you an overcomer, you're an overachiever. But people counted you out, couldn't count. Drop a Cash App, $DR Eddie Ministries on PayPal, info at EddieConnor.com, and then even on Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. The work that I do extends beyond just this computer screen. It extends beyond this. It moves to another level as I'm rolling up my sleeves, doing the work in the community, locally, nationally, and globally. You can help me do more by giving more. Once again, Cash App, $DR Eddie Ministries, PayPal, info at EddieConnor.com, and then Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. EDDIE. Put some respect on my name, finally. EddieConnorJr. Hit the thumbs up button on the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I've been growing your greatness. Help me grow our channel for change that creates change and breaks chains. I appreciate you. Let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. If you understand that this is your season to take flight, just type soar. Type soar. Soar no more. Let me know what you thought about the show in the comments below. On your mark, get set, go. I'd love to hear from you. You know I got to go, but I just want you to know, yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter. Peace and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring.